This was retweeted by billionaire all-in Tesla stock investor KoGuan Leo. Openly, Elon stated, "I don't care about my investors." I would think that Leo would also say the exact same thing, even if he did not retweet someone else's tweet, because he said this also recently. Does Elon have two personalities? One who loves and saves mankind and free speech, but two who dislikes, ignores, and fights his shareholders as inconvenient pests. More drama. If you feel betrayed because Elon Musk sold more Tesla stock just now again, you are not alone. Billionaire Leo is saying you described what I felt. Betrayal and abandonment. He stabbed our backs with his blunt knife. This is in response to this tweet. This is being the worst nightmare. What is happening? Not even Tesla's worst enemy would have done so well. Not only do we lose money, we lose faith. The world is not ruined, but betrayed and abandoned. Leo is taking a very strong approach and position against Elon. He's saying BS here, not the Fed nor the economy are the causes of Tesla stock crashing. Leo is saying that Tesla's fundamentals are very strong, so it is not because of macroeconomics. Tesla is immune to that. Basically, what Leo is saying is that stock crashed because Elon has created such an abundance of more floating shares. And Leo, of course, is not happy. He's telling Elon, stop selling and do a buyback. Keep your promise of being the first one in and the last one out. I respect Leo a lot. He's a billionaire. He has more than $3 billion worth of Tesla stock. But I do have to say that this tweet, quoting this specific tweet of Elon, clearly with a little bit of context, we know exactly what Elon meant when he said this, and it was not what Leo was saying here. Elon said, at risk of stating obvious, beware of debt in turbulent macroeconomic conditions, especially when Fed keeps raising rates. With that tweet, I think there could have been only really two things that Elon was talking about. Number one, Elon, we know, considered getting a margin loan against Tesla stock to refinance $3 billion of unsecured debt that Twitter has. Twitter is paying 11.75% for that debt. That is absolutely ridiculous. If you were wondering how a billionaire's credit card looks like, well, 11.75% is the interest rate that you basically get. So Elon was either talking about that specific margin loan specifically, not getting a margin loan is a bad idea right now, especially when you believe that a recession is coming, or he is talking about Twitter's debt and that he needs to get rid of that debt because Fed keeps raising rates. Leave a comment below. Do you think that Elon was saying here that Tesla stock is down because of macroeconomic reasons? Or do you think that he was saying this because, hey, look, I'm not getting a margin loan for this reason, and Twitter debt, I need to do something here. Interest rates are going up. I need to do something here. Therefore, I need to get rid of it, sell Tesla stock. I believe he sold SpaceX as well, which is good for us because imagine how much more Tesla stock he would have sold if he did not sell SpaceX shares. Not 100% confirmed, but very likely that he sold SpaceX shares. We have to remember that Twitter had $13 billion of debt. That is a crazy high amount, and Twitter is losing money. Twitter was losing $300 million a year before Elon bought it. And things did not exactly get better when Twitter had to start paying all of his extra interest. So just to break even, Elon needs to raise Twitter's income by $1.1 billion per year just to break even, says Troy. Billionaire all-in Tesla stock investor Leo also retweeted this tweet as well from Ross Gerber, a billion-dollar fund manager. Tesla should announce a buyback immediately and stop a dilution from Elon's sales. It also allows the company to take advantage to the low share price Elon has created. This needs to happen now. Tesla board of directors. Does it need to happen now? Really? Does it need to just think about that. I'm speaking from an investor who is from a point of view of an investor who is a long-term investor. I want to hold my Tesla stock until at least the end of 2030 and possibly much longer. Ross is a fund manager. It's important to make sure, if you are a fund manager, that your fund does well every single year. You don't want to be down a few years in a row. People are going to flee your fund. And I respect Ross. Being a fund manager, it's not easy, but we have to understand there is that implication. I was strongly against buybacks at these levels. And I said if a stock comes down to lower levels and Tesla builds up a better cash balance, will change my mind. And the stock is starting to look quite a bit cheaper, and Tesla's balance sheet is looking better. So it's starting to make more sense. But Elon is not saying yet to do a stock buyback. Why do you think is that? Elon has sold close to something like about $40 billion of Tesla stock in the last year or so. Tesla as a company does not have enough money to buy back all of these shares. It is in best interest of Elon Musk to arrange the buyback as he sells Tesla shares, if he wants to sell again in the future. Because also think about it, he has so much Tesla stock still, over $60 billion, significantly over $60 billion. It is in Elon's best interest to keep the stock price high long term. Why is he not doing it? Why is he not supporting the buyback? You think it's because he's not supposed to say that as a CEO? Really, you think that? Is that the reason, really? Elon has said many things that he should not say. So that would be the worst argument to possibly use. Now, is Leo right that Elon sees his investors as inconvenient pests, and that Elon Musk does not care about his investors? Well, there have been some things said by Elon Musk that could possibly lead you to believe that. Let's explore exactly what Elon Musk said before. And it gets juicy, so you will want to pay close attention for the next few minutes. Watch this. This is from 2018. Elon says, "I couldn't care less." He was speaking on one of the earnings calls. "Please sell our stock and don't buy it." Now, he's not saying that he doesn't care about Tesla stock long term. What he means by that is, this is him saying this, if people are concerned about volatility, he noted during the call, they should definitely not buy our stock. I am not here to convince you to buy our stock. Do not buy it if volatility is scary. He also literally said, this year, back in November that he tells people, do not buy Tesla stock, that he does not recommend people to buy Tesla stock. And then he said, and yet people keep buying Tesla stock. And he tweeted also a few years ago, this was before the meteoric rise of Tesla stock, that Tesla stock price was too high in his opinion. But then, specifically during the conference, he was asked, why should you buy Tesla stock? And later he reiterated, if you are going to buy it, it's for two reasons. Number one, full self-driving. If you do the numbers, it's mind-boggling, says Elon Musk. Number two, Optimus robot, humanoid robot. He didn't mention because of EV business or energy business. He didn't mention that. He was talking about full self-driving, which is why I only own Tesla stock in my stock portfolio. I believe in full self-driving. Also, listen to this clip right here.
My premise is never to try to convince people why they should invest in Tesla. Sell your stock. I don't care.
So this is why you see people saying Elon Musk does not care about his investors. But also the context is right here.
Okay.
But I'm also not trying to convince people that much. The results will speak for themselves.
Exactly. This is what people are missing when someone says that Elon Musk does not care about his shareholders or anything like that. Elon Musk simply just does not care about the day traders, the speculators. On that same interview that I just played a few clips for you, he also said that he tweeted before that the stock price was too high, and that at the time of interview, I think he said the stock price of Tesla was even higher than that, or something like that. And he also said during that same interview that 5 years from that time, he believes Tesla stock will be higher compared to Tesla's stock price at that time. So his predictions may come true long term. He may be, we have to think about Elon time here. FSD coming which year? 2020, 21, 2022? We got to be a little bit conservative with any predictions where Elon assigns time to it. But eventually they do become true, which is why I'm very happy to be a long-term Tesla stock investor. The first time I bought Tesla stock was in 2019, and I bought it in early 2019 with an intention to hold Tesla stock for at least 10 years. And these are 48 reasons why I only own Tesla stock in my stock portfolio. My name is Matt. Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.